Just making sure I can be heard. I had to reschedule, so we'll see if people show up. Hello. Okay, well, I'll just get comfortable. Wait for people to show up. And if they don't, well, then I have an easy day. Hey. Hi. Who's here? Well, we'll just wait. That's what happens when there's an earthquake. Things get disrupted. Hello. Ooh, let's see. Hi. Hi, Olga. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving too. How was the earthquake yesterday? That was exciting in a not great way. Hi, Speak So Well. Can you guys hear me? Just give me a thumbs up or a... Ooh, we're getting some good energy coming out. I didn't feel it. No, I live near the coast. And so we got a tsunami warning that we were in danger. And I was like, oh, great. So I was dealing with all that yesterday. Hi, Firefly. Yeah, it was more like when you get a warning. I was in the shower getting ready. And I was like, oh my gosh. And the alarm went off. It was quite an adventurous day. But luckily, everybody seems to have made it out safely. So let's see. I'm going to get some energy for the collective and see what I get. Okay. When I was preparing, I kept getting the vision, which I thought was really cool because I've been getting this card, this mountain card in readings. So that was really interesting because this is all wrapped into one. The message for you guys is finding your vision. I'm going to close the curtain because it is already getting too sunny. There we go. That's better. Hi, Hillary. Welcome. Have I seen you here before? Okay. So we got the vision, and we can see a little better now. And it's got some owls on it. That's that wisdom coming in. So really focusing on what your vision is. Like, I'm sure you guys have been putting a lot of work into your spiritual practice and all that. But sometimes we lose the vision. Like, we're so working on, therapy and health and self-help and spirituality that we forget what our true vision is. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be an adventure. And then you got the animal. And to me, this is like focusing on that internal just happiness and pleasure and being an animal in the world and experiencing things. We get a lot of preset ideas of how things should go and what they should be like. And so focusing on our instincts, on what makes us happy. What is your true vision? Like, maybe we need to spend more time having fun and being in the moment, because focusing on the work and doing the work all the time really loses the spontaneity and the excitement of being alive. And then you got the river. And so I like this because it's got a wild animal horse. And the horses, at least in the United States, were brought here. So they were an animal out of its element. And so finding the flow, the river runs. It doesn't stop for anything. So that animal spirit, what is your vision? How is it flowing through your life? How is it really showing up for you? I mean, are you enjoying life anymore, or are you just getting through the day? Are you getting to the next day? Like, okay, I've got to get to the next day. I've got to get to the next plan. So focus on that instinct and what your vision really is. You know what it is, but we've got to let go of some of the influences that have been coming in that have been shaping your reality. So that's just like the energy for the collective. I kept getting that vision card. Oh, well, you know, I did reschedule, so it's probably going to be a slow day. So I kind of like that, though, because then I can get to you guys and actually focus on you. So I first saw Olga here. Oh, DJ Crystal Love. Hello, DJ Crystal Love. Love that name. DJ Crystal Love. Okay. So Olga was here for, well, Speak So Well was here first, but I'll get to you later because, okay, Olga, let's see. What cards do I want to use? I'm feeling drawn to this deck. And I set out a lot of decks, and it looks like it might be small today, so that's kind of cool because then I can really focus on you guys. So, Olga, what are you going to get today? I'm going to keep shuffling. So, how are you guys? Like, tell me what's been going on. Like, how, if you do celebrate Thanksgiving, how was it for you? It was kind of a mixed bag here. But it was nice to see some people I haven't seen in a long time, but not so great to see other people. I think that's probably similar to most people for Thanksgiving. And if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, maybe some issues of returning people from the past. Yeah. Okay, so Olga, you got the 9 of Cups, the Judgment card. Okay, I'm liking that so far. This is for Olga. Hi, Gregory. Thank you. Two punches? What does that mean? Let's see. Oh, that's good. Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it, Olga? You're showing up with 9 of Cups energy, so that's really great. Oh, wow, a lot of cards dropped out for you. So let's see what they are. Okay. Oh, this is great. Okay, so your first card was the 9 of Cups, and then the Judgment card. And I love this because this card to me, the 9 of Cups, is all about satisfaction and being in that really abundant energy. And the person's always alone. So they're sitting there kind of within a bigger knowing, a like self-satisfaction. I always get a little, like, your stuff, your emotions, your spirituality. And because of that, you don't have to be judgmental, but actually it just comes from your energy. It just comes from your way of being that you become, like, judgment is already passed because people can't be in your frequency. They can't be in your energy unless they're resonating at about the same energy. So this is good because you aren't having to, like, push people out of your life. They are just not there because it's not comfortable. The energy, unless they're in resonance with you, doesn't exist in your life. And so you have been going a direction that along your own path. You've made a decision about how you want to live, and you're going forward. This is a destined success because you've made that decision from a place of that 9 of Cups energy, that knowing, that feeling really grounded in your decision. And it's guaranteed. Whatever direction you go is in that high frequency. So it's a guaranteed success. And then you got the Magician and the Strength card. So, I mean, you have the strength. You've honed your practice. You've honed your brain, your mind, your consciousness. Oops. And you've done it with the divine. So you're able to create anything you want. Like here, it's destined to be success. The Magician is standing on the pentacle, and the pentacle is here in the sky with the moon. So you have that. It's just guaranteed. So keep up with whatever you're doing because it is working, and have confidence that whatever you move forward on will be in a resonance of success. Pickles, oh my gosh. Oh, that's an interesting comment, Pickles. So, okay. Who is next? I got, is Firefly still here? I'm just reading what you write. Oh, what you wrote, Olga. That's great. I love to hear that. I love to hear when it resonates. And if it doesn't, so, okay. So who is, yes, Firefly, you're here. Yay. Okay. So I got Olga. Yay. And if you're new here, welcome. If you've never been here, totally welcome here. Okay, so Firefly. Which cards are speaking to me for you? I'm gonna go with these. This is the so let's see. Firefly. I'm using the Buddha deck for you. Feeling some gold coming through. Firefly. Maybe it's all your light. Oh, and then we get the Ten of Swords. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Swords for Firefly. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that might be good. Let's see. And the King of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna get one more card because since they're court cards, these are a lot of court cards coming up. So what's going on? There's a lot of people in your energy. Cheryl, hi. Yes, speak so well. Could you put Cheryl on the list? That would be great. Okay. 8 of Wands and 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So, Firefly, you started out with the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords coming out first was a little startling for me, but I wanted to clarify. And then you got 3 court cards. So there's a lot of people in your energy that might be causing some kind of heartache. They might be causing some drama in your life. They're coming in and yeah, they're talking maybe about money and about work and about things that need to get done. Yeah, I think they're talking about something that's in the works, a project or some kind of situation, maybe a family structure. But you're moving away from that and choosing to be in the 10 of Pentacles. You've put in the work, so all these people's complaints or problems they're causing or things they're saying are you're just like continuing to work. You're continuing to focus on whatever you're building, and this is leading to success. Thank you, Olga. Thank you so much for the thanks. I appreciate that. So you are moving from the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Pentacles. This is really great energy. You're just going to have to deal with continuing to put your nose down, and move forward. If you get wrapped up in what they're saying and the focus, it will be distracting. It might take you longer to get to the 10 of Pentacles, to get to the success here. It might even be a friendship or a connection or business contact, but you're having to really focus on what's important to you. Like, this could knock you down. This is a lot of energy directed at you, and you just should put your nose down, do the work, have confidence in the stability of what you're working on, and these people will kind of fade into the background. You'll have to deal with them, but if you really focus on this portal here, this entrance into a new path, you're building this structure. I like that. I just saw that. So you have this arch here and you have this structure here. You're building something very strong. It's not just made out of sticks, it's made out of stone. So focus on that and move forward, and don't let these people get you down. They might start stuff about, you know, communication, and money worries and, you know, emotional pulls on you, but just focus on what you're doing. So I don't know if that helped, but I hope so. Okay, so that was Firefly. Okay, who is next? I have on my list, is Hillary still here? Let's see. Oh, wow. You feel the 10 in your back? Yeah, I felt that come right out. And so I would just focus on, you know, what you've got to get done, and realize that was put in your back. And there is a lot of energy. I always think of it like this. If that many people are coming at you, if that much energy is being directed to knock you down, to cause you to stumble, to try to stop you, imagine how powerful what you're creating is. Like, people don't put that much effort in if you don't have something amazing. They'll just ignore you. They're just like, oh, whatever, you know. But if you're really doing something special, and if you're really dynamic, people want to stop you. So all that negative energy that's being directed at you is actually a sign that you are you're on the brink of greatness. You're about to be there. And so, you know, see that as a compliment. So Hillary, are you still here? If not, I'll move on to, I'll come back. So, okay, I don't see Hillary yet, so I'll put a little star there. So I'm going to go next to DJ Crystal Love. And I did get some people from the list, but like I said, I had to reschedule. Okay. Thank you, Speak So Well. I really appreciate it. And anyone who hasn't been here before, Speak So Well is my moderator. DJ Crystal Love. Which deck do I want to use for you? Okay. I hope you're doing well, DJ Crystal Love. Okay, we are getting some, man, is it the holidays? So you got the 7 of Swords. Let's clarify that. And the 7 of Swords and Justice. Okay, this is great, actually. I wasn't sure when you get the 7 of Swords first coming out. It's hard to tell if it's going to be a good thing. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Okay. DJ Crystal Love. Someone has done something deceptive to you. They have come into your life and they've either slandered you, talked bad about you. I mean, hey, look, a lot of people will go like, oh, they're doing witchcraft against you. But negative talk, like when we are saying negative things about people, when we're gossiping, that's actually considered spell work, because you are actually saying things out into the world. If you can pray and do positive things, you can say very negative things and do negative things. So this person was talking badly, probably about something that has to do with things you've been working on for a long time. They're special to you. They are important to you. But they're working in the shadows. They're trying to work on your shadow. They're trying to, you know, cause you to slow down. But Justice is coming in. And I love this card. I just love it. And the number 11 is very important. It's that, you know, that angel number, that spirituality number. So Justice is coming in, divine justice. And she's got the sword. So they're here, you know, with all these swords and the deceptive energy, but you only need one sword of truth. And that's coming in. That's causing justice in your life, which is leading to a celebration, was leading to victory. So whatever you've been working on, it doesn't matter if people are talking about you behind your back. It doesn't matter if they're doing these things, because you can be sure that the divine is always watching. There is going to be justice in this situation. There's no way that it can't be, but you might not see it in that way. Like, the justice for someone else is different. So just be confident that the universe is on your side, and you will have victory. I mean, look at this card. You couldn't have a better card. It's just like celebration, a parade, you know, this outward manifestation of your success. So be confident that even if these people are talking about you, justice will come and you will have victory. Oh, great. Okay. I hope that helped, DJ Crystal Love. I love your name. Maxine, I'm just going to answer that for you because I talked about that a few minutes ago. People, if you're successful, if you're a radiant light, if you're doing something special, then people are going to come after you because they're attracted to that. And if they have negative energy, they're still going to be attracted to your light. If you're doing something successful and people come at you, that's an indication that you are actually on the verge of success, because they want to knock you down, because your manifestation, your success is an indication that they are not being successful, that they can actually do it, but they're choosing not to. So it's a lot easier to get in someone else's way than be your own success and do the work. Okay. Let's see, who is next? Is Kirsten here? Because these are the people from the list. Oh man. Kasaya, Willow, Goddess Revival, Percival, Elsie, Stacy Ann. Are any of those people here? Okay. Watching. Oh, hi from India. Okay, is Cheryl here? Cheryl, are you still here? I actually love, yes. Okay, Cheryl, Xenoverse 2020. Cheryl, let's see, which card do you want? Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming back. It's nice to see you. I hope you're doing good. Ooh, I love this. 7 of Wands. You are leading the way. You are a strong light. Whatever you're working on and doing, people are paying attention. They're noticing. Okay, and then you got the Fool card. This is really great. So you're leading the way on a new journey, on a new path. What I like here is it's almost like it reminds me for some reason of music. Maybe it has nothing to do with music, but it could have something to do with words, or I want to get some more information. Wow, it feels like I haven't been on here forever. Strength. Wow, you're the second person to get a strength card from a deck. Wow, so you got 2 major arcana. Okay, so whatever you're creating, you are leading the way, and you're a very strong person. You have an ability to get along with others and navigate situations. See, like she's kind of navigating the way here, leading the way. Navigating situations with people, and in situations that a lot of other people have a hard time with. You see situations and interactions in a way that others don't. They might look at them in a very structured way, and you have a way of seeing the light, or seeing, yeah, because I'm getting a lot of light here, like you're a beacon for a lot of people. So continue to do that. Continue to nurture, even if the people you're around are like, oh, why are you wasting your time on this situation? They're, you could be doing so much more. You have all this fire, you have all this drive, and you're saying, no, I need to take the time to really focus on being connected with others. Like, you have the fire, you have the drive, you have the ability to lead. So make sure that you are staying in touch with that innocent quality about yourself, like being really like close to, maybe I don't know why, but I'm getting children. And so when you're leading them, you know, staying with that kind of carefree energy and tenderness. Like strength, tenderness is a strength of yours. So I'm going to get one more card just because with 2 major arcana, whatever's going on, it's going on right now. Okay. 10 of Wands. Yeah. You are really leading the way. You might not have always had a lot, but whatever you had, you shared with others. You thought that was a very positive quality. And some people have probably said that, oh, you're too soft in the way. But actually, that is your strength, is not being hardened by the experiences you've had. You've been through a lot of experiences that would have hardened most people, but you actually used that fuel to light the way. There's a lot of fire energy in your reading, and so make sure that you stay true to that tender fire within you. It doesn't have to, just because you've been through a lot, you don't have to be hardened. And just because people think it comes easy to you, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, and then you got the Chariot. So you're moving forward. This is a lot of energy. This is a lot of forward movement. So whatever you're working on, making sure that you're moving forward in that innocent, childlike energy and being kind. You're a very kind person. Oh, that's awesome. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. That's great, Cheryl. I'm so happy to hear that. I loved the energy. And like I said, you know, bring it forward with the truth. You know, keep bringing your truth forward. Your truth is beautiful. It will have the manifestation you want. Okay, so that was great, Cheryl. Who is Hillary back, or is Hillary still not here? Let's see. Speak so well. Do you have anybody on the list? Because I don't know if the people that were on the original list are here. So I'm just going to wait and see what Speak So Well says. And then I'm going to, while we're waiting, I'm going to get a few cards for the Pickles. Okay. Hi, Pickles. Pickles. Well, what I'm getting first is working on wholeness, and it's green, which I think is funny because, you know, you're Pickles. So this is heart energy. So making sure you're coming from a place of your heart. Maybe you've been feeling a little like not connected to your heart space. So let's see. I'm going to use these cards for Pickles. Actually, I'm going to use, yeah, these cards. Okay. Pickles. Let's see what your energy is. Hello, everybody. If I haven't said hi to you, it is nice to see everybody. I'm so happy for everybody to be here. And I'm sorry I had to reschedule. It was, there was an earthquake in my area yesterday. Oh, thank you so much, Cheryl. I really appreciate that. That's so wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, there was an earthquake here yesterday, and I didn't feel it, which was great. But we got a tsunami warning, and we're told that we were in danger. So that was a little crazy yesterday. Oh, wow. Somebody else getting... Okay. So Pickles, what I'm getting is, like I was talking about, your wholeness of your heart. You're not feeling completely in your heart space. You're not feeling connected to your love. And this is because the 10 of Swords. There has been some very painful death here. There has been a death, what I see in your heart space. You're feeling disconnected from your heart, maybe needing to make things humorous versus being vulnerable, because if you're vulnerable, you will feel a lot of pain. And but remember, we are like a system. So if our heart space is closed off, if our heart space is feeling blocked, then we can't move up into our throat chakra or our other chakras and really move up. So we have to have everything open. And okay, well, you got the full card, Pickles, which means goodbye. Okay. Hey, Speak So Well, thank you. Okay, I'm going to move on to someone else who does not come on here and make inappropriate jokes. So Pickles needs to work on being a better person. Okay, who's next? Well, you can't help people grow unless they want to grow, right? Okay, that was unexpected. Sorry for everybody here that had to experience that energy. Who is next? Hi, Bradley Brown. Cheryl Tuttle. Is Cheryl Tuttle here? Okay, who speaks so well? LC. Okay, LC. Let's see what your energy is. LC. That's funny. I got those letters in a download. Let's see what your energy is, LC. Those two letters together. Clear your energy. Okay, yeah, your energy has been coming up for me a lot. And it's feeling a little chaotic. So maybe grounding yourself. Hi, Bradley Brown. I'm good. How are you? This to me is there's a lot of chaos going on. You might be on the defense in your life. And so you're not spending the time clearing your energy. You're not spending the time getting grounded. And getting grounded is very important right now. Getting grounded is very important. So let's get you a few cards to clarify. And sorry about my voice. It is very hoarse today. Let's see. Let's get some cards on clear your energy. Clear your energy. 5 of Swords. Okay, yes. You're being asked to clear your energy, and this is what I was getting, is because you're on the defense. Someone in your energy is, in your life, is causing a deception. They're not a deception exactly, but they're probably saying something about you. They might be saying it to your face, but I don't get that because they're looking the other way. So this might be kind of, you just know, you can feel it. And so you're having to be really grounded around this person. So making sure that you're grounded before you're around this person, because if you're not, I'm just... Oh, that's great, DJ Crystal Love. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Let's see. So you got the 5 of Swords, and then you got in clarify and clear your energy. So yeah, this has to do with somebody causing some conflict. They may just be passive aggressive around you. And that passive aggression is causing you to feel ungrounded. It's kind of causing you to feel very agitated and defensive. And so you are being asked to ground that energy. Yes, and come at it like the Fool. So when you have to be around someone really passive aggressive, oops, my lights just went down. The biggest focus here is when you're around somebody who's really passive aggressive, you'll feel really agitated. But if you manifest this behavior, this Fool energy, because see, these cards are very similar. They're almost like identical. But this one is very like aggressive and upset, and rightfully so. And this one's carefree. You know, deal with your energy in private so that you can come off like the Fool. Don't show them that they're bothering you. Just act like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Yep, I don't care what you're saying. And this, because otherwise, you know, this will make them feel kind of worried, because they're like, wait, I'm not getting to you. I'm not bothering you. This isn't having the effect I want. And they'll eventually get bored. I mean, that's what bullies do. They try to antagonize people. Yeah, really sit in your High Priestess energy, that really grounded, serene energy. And do that by grounding yourself ahead of being around this person, like ahead of time, and then, you know, thinking of something. Pick like, I don't know, here, what are in your cards? Pick something that means something to you. Like here with the 7 of Cups, pick a representation of your grounding exercise, of your feeling peaceful. Think of something that makes you feel peaceful automatically. And then every time you're around that person, think of that, like over and over and over again, until you're like, oh yes, everything's great. Like if you like a certain kind of flower, it really makes you happy. Think of that, you know, think of a turtle. I don't know why I keep getting turtle, but whatever it is, whatever helps you stay in that state will really benefit you in the situation. Okay. I do not know when you will get married because that's dependent on choices you make. Let's see. Okay, who is next? Bradley Brown. Is Bradley Brown next? Or are you just saying Bradley Brown is added to the list? Who is next? I've got to give my moderator a minute to get the energy. Okay, then next is Varsha. Hopefully I'm saying that correct. Okay, Varsha. Let's see what your energy is. Priorities. Okay, this is number 30 and number 3, and that's spirituality. 3 is the connection number. So where are your priorities and your connections? Because we can't spend all our energy dividing ourselves between so many different people. We have to make sure that we're in a place of, yeah, okay. So Varsha, you got the priorities card. And then you got judgment. So making the judgment on where your priorities lie. What is important to you? What gives your life purpose? Yes, you could give all your energy to everyone around. You could give it to all the family, all, you know, your children. I don't know if you have children, but all the people, animals, it doesn't matter what it is. You could give it to every different situation. Your job, your parents, it doesn't matter. But what brings you priority? Are you the number one priority in your life? Because if we don't put on our oxygen mask, if we don't do that first, we can't actually give to others. So we have to decide to put ourselves first. We have to be like that phoenix rising, that energy of being reborn and us being a priority. I get a lot of solar plexus energy from this. Like you need to create from where your passion is. And I see that you got the Devil card and the 8 of Wands. And what I see here is you're feeling very conflicted because maybe you're told that to put yourself first is a bad judgment. It turns you into the devil. See the symmetry here of the 2 images. Like you're seeing your passions, your priorities, what really makes you happy and your drive as a negative, as something that's selfish. And when in reality, not putting yourself first is actually giving less to the people around you. But you're like pulling yourself in and making yourself smaller because you don't want to be judged. And if you have decided that you are in good energy, that you are your priority, it doesn't matter what anyone else says. It doesn't matter because you know within yourself that your passion is what makes you valuable to everyone else. Like if you don't put that fire out there, then it's gonna be like this, like muffled and, you know, hidden. And I don't think you want to live like that. I would much rather live like this out and creating into the world. You were given a life so that you could bring the best into the world. So really focus on that and put your priority in yourself and the connection with yourself. So hopefully that helped. I hope that worked, Vasha. Yeah, like just focus on what makes you happy, and then you will resonate in a different way. You will attract more light, you will attract more energy, and that's easier said than done though. Okay, who is next? It's really nice to see everybody. It's been a while since I've been on here. Things have, I don't know if you've all heard that are here, but there was an earthquake yesterday and we had to reschedule. Joanie. Okay, Joanie. Hi, Joanie. Let's see. Let's see what your energy is, Joanie. The 8 of Wands. Okay. Something coming in quick or communication. Joanie. Let's see what your energy is, Joanie. Some kind of communication. Something coming in fast. Please clarify. And I'm using the Wizard of Oz deck for you. Okay, I'm going to keep shuffling your cards because, I do not know why. I'm going to go with a different deck because I'm not getting any movement with that deck, Joanie. Sometimes that deck does not want to give me cards. Ooh, okay. Wow. Sorry, lost the card. Okay. 9 of Wands. Okay, you are feeling like you need to defend what's yours. Okay. Might be a little stressed lately, maybe having some kind of headache or just tension in your head. This is really like making you feel stressed. And rightfully so from what the energy I'm getting. Okay. Jeez. Does not want to really give me your cards. What is going on? I've got fast moving energy, a message coming in, and you're feeling defensive. 2 9s. This is very interesting. So you got the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. And these are both, there's a lot of energy right here. Sorry, I'm getting a lot. Oh, wow. Okay. In the background here is the same kind of soldier that's here. So, okay. Something happened and you had to be on the defense. It was causing you a lot of stress. And although I don't know if you're currently in this situation, it's now causing you mental stress. You're maybe dealing with the trauma of this, the stress that has been coming. Maybe it's been coming back in kind of like I said, 8 of Wands was very fast moving energy. So like almost like a flashback of something that happened. It happened and it was very damaging to you. But it's now holding you up because it's affecting your mental state. It's coming back in flashes. Okay, let me get some clarity on this. Okay, so if you got 3 9s, wow, that's a lot of, wow, okay, yeah, wow, that's a lot of abundance. And you're moving through from the 9 of Wands to the 9 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles. And this is because, so you're having this mental, like I said, flashbacks. I'm just going to go with that because that's what I'm getting. You're having some kind of flashback about something really painful that happened where you had to, like I said, I keep seeing some kind of soldiers, a fight. And it caused you a lot of pain and you were kind of stuck in your head. But then you decided to move away from this. You're like not sitting in that energy. You're moving away from it, and that'll move you into the 9 of Pentacles. And this is abundance. This is knowing. This is like having the comforts. So, and you've gone from this, which is like, you're like on the defense, and you're worn torn up clothes and stuff like that, to this very defined, elegant position. So you're no longer going to be stuck in your head because you're dealing with these issues and moving away from them. That was some very intense energy. So if you're struggling with that, I would maybe consider talking to someone, because the energy I was getting was really intense. There was some serious trauma going on there. So I always feel a little uncomfortable doing such personal readings during these lives, but if it comes through, I figure you need to know. Okay. Who is next? Oh, okay. How do you pronounce your name? Snehal. Sonal? Sonal? Let's see. Wow. I'm sorry. Yeah. Long, holy fight. It felt like it. It felt like you were at war. It felt like a battle. It felt like a lot. And going through that is, I'm kind of emotional about your energy. Yeah. Like, that's rough. I don't even know what to say. Just really reach out. Know that you're not in that situation, and you know what you experienced, move away from that and focus on your manifestation. 9 of Pentacles is really great. That's a lot of energy. Hi, Sonal. India, cool. What coast of India are you from? We've got people from the Philippines, India. Wow, we've got people from all over the place. If you can't tell, I like koalas. So I've always wanted to go to Australia. I don't know if anyone's here from Australia. So let's see. Okay. I needed to clear that energy. That was intense. Okay. Sometimes that happens, right? Sonal, I'm going to start with, I've been enjoying getting these cards. Okay, let's see. Sonal from India. Harmony. So you got number 22, and I've been getting a lot of 2 2s together. And this is about balance, harmony. So the need to get in balance right now is very important. Whatever you use to do that, whether you use, I'm getting like maybe some kind of herb, some kind of maybe tea that's important for your balance. This will really help you feel, yeah, like maybe adjusting something about your diet. Maybe there's a spice or a seasoning or like I said, tea, that when you have it in your diet, when you're regularly using it, it helps balance out your energy and keeps you in harmony, keeps your everything in harmony. This is a sacral energy, so this is the passion. And so needing to really focus and balance that area of your body. Ooh. Wow, they just jumped out. Sorry, I just lost a card. Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay, so you got the 10 of Swords, and this to me is saying yes. So something painful is going on in your life. It has to do with a complete and utter ending to something you believed. It was very painful. And now you're having to, it might have been something about how you manifest in the world, like through your passions. Your sacral energy is like the sensuality. So what you may have learned about yourself or learned from others is affecting your passion, your sensuality. And this has led to you needing to be in more balance. You may have been previously, but whatever happened is causing that. And again, I'm seeing these like these plants. I don't know what it is about the plants. Justice, Hangman. Okay. Then you got Justice. So after this ending happened, you are feeling like all you need is this one sword. You just need to know what your truth is, what's your justice for who you are. How do you feel harmonious in the world? How do you feel balanced? I'm just getting a lot of balance because we have the scales here. So you need to be in balance, and maybe changing the way you look at things. Maybe you're missing something. There's something in your diet or something in your body that needs to be balanced out. Like looking at things from a different perspective. Maybe you're not taking in something you need, like a mineral or something. And it was something for your childhood. See, there's flowers in here in these cups. So maybe you had a health issue when you were a kid, or something you did when you were a child, or your parent gave you, that helped you feel very even, that helped you connect to your very harmonious energy. So I want you to think about maybe what you did when you were younger. It could have been as a teenager. It could have been as a child or a very small child. And what kept you in that really excited energy, that really happy energy. And I want you to think about that, and then try to bring that back into your life. It's missing, and without it, you aren't going to feel very balanced. It's something about flowers. I don't know what it is. So I don't know if that helps, because all I could get was flowers and flowers and flowers. And it could have been some kind of death, and you need to bring flowers to something. Somebody you knew as a child. There's something about flowers. Okay, so who is next? I'm getting some very interesting readings today. It's kind of cool. I'm enjoying this. And I'm reminding everybody at the beginning of the reading, Bradley Brown is next. Awesome. The beginning of the reading, I got the vision. And so if this card means something to you, to me, I've been getting a lot of readings with the mountain. So I'm focusing on like not holding ourselves up in like making ourselves small, but expanding. What is your vision for life? Because we only get this one right now that I know of. Okay, Bradley Brown. BB. Bradley Brown. Which card should I use for you? I'm going to use these ones. I have not used these with anybody yet today. Bradley Brown. I hope everybody's doing great. I'm really loving being back and seeing everybody. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thank you, Speak So Well. Wow, now you're spamming me, Speak So Well. Okay, the Two of Wands. Which direction are we going here? You asked a question. You're a Capricorn? Oh, it's almost your birthday. Bradley Brown. Okay. I love these cards, but they always give me paper cuts. Okay. Ooh, you got some good cards. This is interesting. Okay. You have been thinking about, and I get this from the lovers here. I can't really show them. They've got so many different pieces exposed, but you get the lovers, which is 6, which is fertility. And that's probably going to be the last time I show that card. It's a very nice card, but, so you're inquiring, you were asking like, which flower should I go to? Which direction in love should I go to? And they were 2 very different options. One's a rose. Roses are very beautiful. They're very hardy. But they have thorns. And, or the calla lily. Calla lily. Oh my God, I can't talk right now. And calla lilies are extremely resilient. I don't know if you know this, but like literally once you plant them, you could like mow over that. You could do all sorts of things and that calla lily will still pop up. Roses take more tending, but they also have a different kind of beauty. So you were asking, which direction should I go in love? And the thing is, I think you know, one option feels very carefree and light and full of all the possibilities. And the other one is there's some deception going on. This person, whichever flower it is, and I get more that it's the rose because the rose is more sought after. It's more valued to a lot of people. But that rose, like I said, has thorns. So if you go that direction in this, in your love life, it's going to be kind of perilous. It's already got warning signs that even from the outside, look at how, like, although it's beautiful, it has thorns all over it. So you're going to go down a direction that you might not want to go down. If you do, hey, you know what you're getting into because you're being aware. But the other side is different. It's more, you know, resilient. It's for the long haul. And you're seeing it maybe as not as exciting. And more like, oh, where is this going to go? Because I'm used to being in this kind of relationship versus being in this kind of relationship. But the calla lily side isn't as, you know, out, it's not a rose, but it's got more possibilities. It's got, you know, more of a free, open spirit to it. So, I mean, it really is ultimately up to you, whatever you decide. You know, you know, watch out for the warning signs. And this could not be a love relationship. This could just be a relationship. So just look out for the signs. Like if you see thorns, if you already see them, know that the rest of the relationship is going to have thorns. This, like I said, it could be a work relationship, a love relationship, even with yourself. If you chose to go the direction to be the rose, yeah, there's going to be hard times because the rose takes a lot of maintenance and the rose takes and has thorns. And the calla lily is resilient. It is ever blooming. It can bloom. I had one bloom in a closet. I put a plant in there and I thought it was dead and it bloomed. So, you know, it has more ability to grow. Okay, so Kavya is next. Kavya. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Kavya. It's very nice. I like the letters. I'm partial to K's with koalas, so. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm really enjoying. Ooh, Sri Lanka. Nice. Okay. So this popped out reversed. The King of Pentacles. So whatever's going on, you're not feeling as abundant as you should. He's got his eyes closed. So normally this is a card of prosperity. So coming reversed with his eyes closed, what I'm seeing is that you might not be seeing the prosperity you have. You might not be seeing the abundance that's coming your way. Why is that? 8 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. He's got his eyes closed in this one too. So you have all this abundance but you're working so hard. You've got your eyes closed because you're working so hard that you need to look up. You need to like put this in the upright position and see how far you come, what you have built. I find that really interesting that both of the cards have their eyes closed. Let's see what else we get. Okay. And you got the Magician. Yes, okay. So I want you to realize, even just to yourself, how hard you've worked, all the effort you've put in, because you have already done the work. You have already put the cart in motion. You've already stacked it up. It's ready to go. You are ready to have all this prosperity and manifest in your life with the magician. But you're not seeing it. You're so focused on, you've had to work for so long. And I'm saying a long time. Like, you're like, okay, I just got to keep working. I got to keep working. Just day after day after day. But this is saying, like, it's time for you to see the manifestation in your life of what you've actually accomplished. And, sorry, I need something to drink. And once you do, it's going to be great. Like, once you wake up to the fact that you've already done all this work, what's going to come, you're just going to be able to take everything you've made and create more. Like, you've done the work, so you don't have to. Knight of Cups. So again, he's got his eyes closed, but this is more about prayer. So being grateful for what you have done already, being grateful to yourself, being grateful to the divine, being grateful to whoever you believe in, and say, I have done the work. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work so hard that I could manifest. And now I will use those things I've done, all that work I've done, be grateful for it, and, you know, create for others. Because you've done so much work that it's time that you appreciate yourself. It's time that you take the time to really value your efforts. Okay. So next is DILZXD. Okay, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. So let's see. My name is Johan. Oh, from Sri Lanka. Well, I don't normally always, but I'm not getting the feeling that whoever was in your past, it's time to look to the future. This person, it's already over. So I wasn't, yeah, it was, it popped right out. So your answer to me, the energy I'm getting is no, the ex-girlfriend is not part of your future. It's time to kind of let that go, because there's a light you're missing. By focusing on this past person, you're not seeing the other possibilities. You're not seeing the actual light. And sometimes we do that. We're like, oh, this is the best person. This person feels like home. You know, I feel so sad. But I don't get that this person, you know, like, grieve. I do think it's important to grieve this relationship, but let it go and move forward. Because once you turn around, once you're done grieving, going through the grief process, you will see that there are other options, and they're actually more in line with who you are. So let's see. Yeah, because then you got the Nine of Cups. You're going to have lots of opportunities and options, but you won't see that. You won't see that as long as you're facing this direction. You won't see that as long as you're focused on this past person. This past person is actually causing you not to see how much manifestation you have. I mean, you have so many cups here. Well, there's a lot of energy coming up. So what I'm trying to say is, you know, yes, feel your grief, but know that it's over, and that feeling you're having is like revisiting it. It is not currently your situation. There's actually a lot of light and a lot of options coming into your life. A lot. I mean, if you're looking for love, you're looking in the past versus the future, and towards the present. So I would focus really on what's going on currently, and this person is not meant to be in your life. Yeah, if this person were to stay in your life, it would be a heavy burden. You would, instead of moving forward with the Nine of, with the 9 of Cups, you would actually be carrying a lot of burden. You might think that this relationship is best for you, but it's actually causing you to feel pulled down. You can't feel this light energy and this emotional connection because you're dealing with a lot of pain from this relationship. So I don't know if that helped. Oh yeah, please press the like button. And also, if you're new to the channel, please check out the readings and stuff, because I do readings and I love going live. And if you subscribe and you turn on the notification, you'll know when I'm going live. Otherwise, it kind of gets lost in the YouTube. So there's a lot of people out there. So, oh, okay. Who is next? You're welcome. That's special kind. Okay, cool. I was getting that's special kind. That's special kind. You got the 2 of Swords. So, what I see here is, this is very interesting. So you're having to focus on your instincts here. Like whatever you're thinking about, you have to, what am I trying to say here? What you're experiencing, and I don't know what the situation is. I need a little clarity because I'm seeing a lot of energy here, but what is it telling me? Here, I need a card. Courage. Okay. You need to have faith in yourself. Courage. Like really looking at yourself in the mirror. Seeing yourself exactly for who you are. Not the judgments, not the things you put over your ideas of who you are, but actually seeing yourself clearly. Having the courage to look at yourself and see how you've changed and areas you need to change. And when you see this, when it comes to light, it will be illuminating. It will be like you will feel a sense of fire within yourself that will come out of actually clearly seeing yourself. When we aren't lying to ourselves, when we see ourselves clearly, that actually allows us to see the rest of the world clearly. When we can look at ourselves and admit exactly who we are and not pull punches and know and have that courage, because that does take a lot of courage. But you also got the Sun card and you got the courage, which is the lion energy, this Leo energy, this fire. So maybe that scares you to see how much fire you have within yourself. That can take a lot. But once you do, here's more fire energy. Once you see clearly who you are, you can move forward. You can accomplish anything. You can manifest, but you have to have the courage to do it. It's not easy. It's not easy to, in the face of everyone else telling you who you are, to say, no, I know who I am, and it doesn't matter what you say. It only matters who I am, who I know. And once you know yourself, you're unstoppable. Because no matter what comes up against you, you know yourself so instinctually that you can move forward with immense power and courage. Wow, that's pretty powerful energy. Oh, hi, Barb. How are you? It's nice to see you. I'm glad you can make it. Okay. Who is next? Hello, everybody. It's so nice. Oh, wow, we have 32 likes and 32 people. So 32. So who is next? I want to remind everybody to always have a positive outlook. Like when you know yourself, like we were just talking about in the last reading, When you know yourself, you can see everything from a positive vantage point because you're like, okay, today I'm having a bad day. Tomorrow I might have the most amazing day. But when you know yourself, when you're not afraid to see that, it does change your way of looking at the world. YP. YP. What does YP done mean? Okay, let's see. YP's energy. Okay, YP. Let's use this deck. Okay, I'm going to shuffle because we've been getting a lot of cards. Okay, YP, I'm getting... Well, I'm just going to... I split the deck and I was about to shuffle, but this caught my attention. So YP, you got the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands, and they're in the exact same position. So, wow. This is my provocative card. This is about someone coming into your world and making sort of an advance, a proposition, and you're deciding which direction to go. Do you want to go towards this person or away from this person? Because there's two people here and they're both facing the other direction. So, maybe you're getting interest from a few people, and you're having to make the decision on who and what situation you want to go towards. Wow, and we've got more wands. So the King of Wands. So this energy is telling me that there's some kind of restriction, like authority figure, maybe telling you which direction you should go in this romantic situation. And they have a lot of opinions, the world. But you have to decide ultimately, because I like this cross here, you have to decide ultimately what works best for you in your world. Everybody has their opinions about who you should go out with, who you should be friends with, you know, what kind of direction you should go in. But you're deciding which way works for you. You have to decide for yourself. Let's see. Let's get another card to clarify the world. If you're new here, please... oh, wow. Okay, they came out again. Okay. There's something about this decision. Who are you going to choose? Are you going to choose this more solitary situation? Are you going to go in the direction of being by yourself? Or are you going to go with a situation that might grow, but it feels a little scary to you? It's feeling a little scary, like, should I go this direction or should I just venture on by myself? So let's see. The fact that they popped out again, that's crazy. Let's see, get some clarity on the Page of Wands. Since I'm getting so much energy here from these two cards, I'm going to get clarity on both cards. Sorry. Let's see. Acceptance. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So this direction, if you go this direction and you stay by yourself, you are accepting the rules and restrictions put on you by your core family. This is red for the root. This is the root of what you were taught. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to go this direction and tread my own path. I'm not going to get too close to others. I'm going to put my head down and I'm going to keep working. That's acceptance of what you've been taught. Or you can go with your instinct. You can go with actually what draws you, which helps you grow. And that can be a hard decision because you're actually having to pull away from, you know, some core family values that you've been taught throughout your whole life and actually go with your lone wolf instincts. Like what works better for you. You can't live anyone else's life. It won't work. It won't have manifestation. It'll just be stuck and stagnant. So going with what's instinctual for you, what fuels you, where the fire is, because at the end of the day, if you live someone else's life or through their expectations, you're never going to be happy. Okay, who is next? Who is next? And please press the like button if you haven't already. Okay, Vaibhav. Vaibhav. Okay, let's go. You got the 1, and this has 3 X's. That's incredible. So this energy is like focusing on yourself. Like the X marks the spot. You're the center of who you are. You know the answer of what you're asking. My nose started itching, so I'm getting some kind of instinctual download here. Something's coming in. Okay, let's see what your energy. Okay, I'm going to actually get a place card for you. Okay, because the 1, that can feel a little daunting. So which direction should we go with the 1? The 1 can just be like, whoa, you know, like, okay. Countryside and bustling hub. Rural beauty, peaceful retreat, simple living, social nexus. So I feel like you are kind of like one of those people that people gravitate towards. Like, so when you're in an environment where there's a lot of people, you actually attract so much energy. Like when you're there, people just turn towards you. They're just drawn towards your energy. They're drawn towards you. You are that 1. You like might be the hub of your friend group or your family. They come to you and they're like, oh, you can be the one to connect everything. And this can be overwhelming. So this is telling you that, you know, sometimes what we really need to do is, oh, thank you so much, Barb. Sometimes what we need to do is really focus on, you know, ourselves, the 1. We are the 1, and we need to treat ourselves like that. So getting some space. Even I mean, this is recommending, you know, going into nature and doing something very simple to get yourself grounded back to who you are, because all that energy can really feel like, look at all these lines coming in. It can feel intense. It can feel like too much. So spending some time getting centered again, really focusing on who you are, and, you know, getting centered, getting you know, kind of in that void, that empty space, so that you can get back to being, you know, the 1 for everyone else. We've got to, you know, put on our oxygen masks before we can help anyone else. But love your energy. Very good. Okay. Speak so well. Who is next? This is fun. I like doing this. I've never done it this early, but it was kind of nice. Thank you. Sarifa. Okay, let's Sarifa. Okay, you are next. Hope you're doing good today. It's so nice to be able to shuffle a little better. Okay. 9 of Wands. You've been working really hard. And look at how many levels this structure has. And this person is exhausted. That's great. I'm glad you're happy. Working hard doesn't mean you're unhappy. That's for sure. Some people love working. They love going, going, going. I'm one of those people. Okay, I'm going to go with a different deck. I'm just not feeling this one for you. Let's see. I wish I had another deck. Just not feeling it. Gorgeous. Awesome name. 6 of Swords. Okay. Six of Swords. I just want to show you the card. This is moving away from turbulent waters to calm waters. This is going towards calm waters. All the struggles and strife are behind you. That is good. Okay. The Moon. Okay, let's see what else we get. Why am I having trouble picking up your energy? Okay. It happens so ever so often. I'm like, what sign are you? Here, let's see. How do you spell your name? Sarifa. Sarifa. What sign are you? I'm just curious. Knight of Swords. Okay. You are moving into a very calm state. And you're contemplating something. You're thinking about something. You're Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, something's coming in. Yeah. And so I get from your energy that you really don't like drama or stress. And so whenever there's any sort of drama or stress, or someone causes, does things behind people's backs or is passive aggressive, you move away from that energy, and then you get yourself centered. You focus on who you truly are, because you like staying in that state of mind of being really calm. You think about what information comes in. Like, what I really like about here is, like, there's the two moons here, and you focus on the truth. It's your truth. You're always in a state of wanting to stay in a peaceful state. What am I missing here? It drives me crazy when I can't get a clear answer from the cards. Usually it comes a little quicker, so I'm trying to figure out why. Let's see. Let's get some clarity on this. Yes, okay. There's something about something that's bothering you, and you want to stay in a very positive energy, but it's causing you friction, because your normal way of being, your normal way of wanting to go away, like, oh, I'm just going to go away from this conflict. Something is coming to, is coming into your awareness, and you're seeing the truth of something, and that is causing a little friction with who you are normally. You're usually this person who wants to stay in this very positive mindset, but something you're learning or is about to come in, you're about to see, you're having to think about it like, oh, well, if I just let this go, if I normally go in my just let everything go sort of energy, this is going to cause me friction, because I don't really like what I'm hearing. I don't really like what I've learned. So you might have to go against that, go with the flow sort of energy, and actually confront this feeling, even if it's within yourself, like saying to yourself that, no, that wasn't okay. I don't know what that's about. Like I said, I was really struggling with getting a clearer idea of that energy. Okay, who is next? Koala bear. Yes, I love koala bears. If you can't tell, we got a lot of koala bears. That's not even all of them. I started collecting koalas like a few years ago, and now I've got like an entire koala collective. It's quite crazy. Once you start drawing something towards you, it can show up everywhere. Okay, up next, Barb. Hi, Barb. Okay. Barb, let's see. What is your energy today? Which card should I use for you? I'm going to use these. Let's see. You're welcome. I don't know if that helps. That was an interesting reading. I probably could have sat there and read for you for a while, because it was very, there's a lot going on there. I do not want to use those for you, Barb. I'm going to use these. Okay, let's see. Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Those, oh, okay. They want to throw themselves on the table. Okay. Ooh, wow. This is great. So you got the Emperor and the High Priestess and the Hanged Woman. In this deck, it's called the Hanged Woman. And the Nine of Pentacles. There is a lot of really great energy coming out here. So what I see here is you're really, see, she's got a pomegranate in her hand, and he's got a golden pomegranate in his hand. And then there's all these grapes. So there's a lot of abundance coming in. And it came from you connecting to your High Priestess energy. They both have those white eyes, which signify going within and being connected to Source. So this connection with Source and being very grounded. I mean, wow, these are incredible cards. Yeah, I would love to get the High Priestess and the Emperor and the Hanged Woman and the Nine of Pentacles. That's abundance. I mean, there's also two birds here. So you've really been following your instincts. You've been going within and looking at things from all the perspectives, like not just up, down, left, right, you know, backwards and forwards, but no, like dimensionally. You've been going within and seeing the greater picture that's going on. Like, not everybody can do that, but you have very grounded energy. And you really trust your instincts and you work really hard. You put in the effort. People think that becoming the High Priestess and the Emperor are something you can just become. But it actually is hard work. It's that toil. It's that willing to put yourself in uncomfortable situations voluntarily so that you can see things from a higher perspective. So you can see things from a greater vantage point. And when you did that, you came in with all this, there's all this symmetry within your cards, like the bird on the shoulder, the pomegranates, that fruit, that bringing forth new life. But it's not necessarily new life as in a child, but new life as in a different way of seeing and being. And you bringing that into the world is very, whoa, very illuminating. You're like setting the course for a lot of people. Just by you doing the work for yourself. When I think people don't realize when we put all that work into ourselves, we're actually giving to the world. If we're showing up in the world depleted, we actually can't give and resonate to other people. And they need us. They need us to be that guide. See, you have this guide bird here. You are that, you know, you bring your ideas and bring them forth and into the world. So that's really great. It's not easy. It can feel like, you know, like you're just constantly helping people, but realize that you are working on the divine's path. And when you do that, you know, you're looked out for whether you realize it or not. So maybe spending a little time resting and recuperating because you've done so much work will really benefit you right now. Because we need to have balanced energy. In order to keep growing, we have to come from a balanced place. So don't always work. You know, take some time to enjoy what you've created. So I hope that helped. Yeah, it's great trying to stand your ground, but sometimes standing your ground is being resistant. So like, if people are coming at you, thinking about it like, okay, let them have their viewpoint of the world. They haven't done the work. They can't see it from your vantage point because you've done all that work. These people haven't. So instead of getting angry at them, which is not easy, I understand that personally, but seeing that they are actually limited in their viewpoint and feeling compassion for them, but also not spending too much time in that energy with them because they will kind of bring you down to their level. Okay, sorry, who? Yes, definitely. Okay, who is next? I'm going to go up. Okay, next is Camila. Kamilla. Camila. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Speak So Well. I appreciate it. I just saw that. Thank you. Okay, Camila, let's see what your energy is. Hi, I hope you're doing good. How are you doing today? Where is everybody from? I love finding out. Okay, that card kept popping out. I thought it was just a mistake, but no. And it's actually good because it's reversed, so it's not so... Okay, interesting. So you got the Five of Cups reversed and the Devil. And the Devil's an interesting card because if you look at... I'll show you. It's very interesting. Just give me a second. I want to see if I get any more information before... Whoa. Okay, we got a lot. Okay, Justice, Ten of Cups, Temperance, and Death. Okay, let's do this. I'm enjoying this. So you got the Five of Cups reversed, and someone else got this card, but they got it upright, and it was in relation to a relationship. What I see with you getting this card reversed is that you are no longer in a state of being looking at the past and grieving it. You've moved forward. You're not feeling stuck there. Like you might have previously done that, but you realized, because like here with the Devil card, if you notice right here, I don't know if you can see it, the lock is actually not locked. This person is keeping themselves in this cage. They do not actually, they are not stuck. They can leave at any time. And you realized by staying in this sad energy that you were kind of like this, staying in one place, feeling like you were stuck, but you weren't. And so you're moving out of that energy. It's great because you're putting an end to it. Here's with the Death card, you are like completely moving away from this toxic muck, this way of like focusing on past hurts and really, you know, getting stuck there. Like, see all the sludge that's here? Like, you're moving away from that. You realize that you were never stuck. You were letting yourself be stuck. And you realize this because you got in very balanced energy. So with the Justice and with the Temperance card, you were balancing the scales. You were going, I'm spending a lot of time focused on these people and these hardships and these past relationships. Is that really serving my best and highest good? Am I actually moving forward in a way I want to move forward? Why do I feel so yucky and stuck and maybe slow? I mean, I get this energy of just feeling like, you know, oh, you know, I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck. Everything feels heavy. Everything is sad. And you moved out of that energy. You're like, is that really the truth? Are you balancing? You're balancing the truth to what you're feeling. Is it fact? Is what you're feeling the true and complete fact about your situation? And is your energy flowing? Have you gotten so stuck and enmeshed or like pulled down by these past experiences that you're no longer seeing the picture clearly? So you used your analysis emotionally and intellectually. You use every sense you have to really figure out what the truth of your situation was. And when you did, that you got the 10 of Cups. This is like complete and happy abundance. This is like everything you could want, celebration. And moving from this energy to this energy was all the hard work you did. Like, we can all get stuck. We can get stuck for the rest of our lives in this feeling of being stuck, of feeling like we are just a victim of what's happening to us, instead of realizing, you know, what's happening to us is for us. And you discovered that. Oh my gosh, I love this because look, it's brain coral. You used your brain. You used your brain to weigh how you were feeling against the truth of the situation. You realized you were no longer in that situation. And when you realize that, you move into the 10 of Cups. I love that. So that's a really great energy. I'm really enjoying that energy. So I hope that was helpful. And yeah. So if you haven't pressed the like button yet, please do. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on the little notification, because then you can know when I go live. I hadn't done it for a few weeks, and I had to cancel yesterday, reschedule, because there was an earthquake here and a tsunami warning. So I could not be here. Oh, I'm so glad. I hope that helped. So I really do. I liked the energy a lot. It's hard to move out of that energy. When you're hurt, when you've had heartbreak and people are really pulling on your emotions to keep you there, it's hard to get out of that. But once you do, you used your brain. You're using your brain to really see the facts, and it's sending you into, you know, a state of celebration. Okay, up next is Gorgeous. Oh, yay. Okay, love your name. Hey, Gorgeous. Where are you from, Gorgeous? Okay, thank you. Speak so well. Hey, Gorgeous. Oh, first card you got out is Temperance. And I love this card because she's pouring the water in and out, but it looks like she's playing at it. And that is a really fun energy. New York. So gorgeous. Let's see, you got Temperance. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, whatever you're working on, you're having fun with it. And it's guaranteed, it's going to move slowly, but it's guaranteed success. It is guaranteed to be successful. So let's see get some clarity. Wow, there's a lot of energy in this room. I'm loving it today. Okay. Okay, yes. So you're working on something and you have a lot of options what you're going to work on. It is really up to you. Play with it. Have fun. Try different things out. Don't get stuck. I don't see you getting stuck. I see you like, because here, all this water is getting all over the place. It's like kind of a messy experiment. It's kind of like playing with different mediums. Maybe you work with something that like food or art. Something that's a little free flowing, and you're experimenting with different ways of doing it. It could be ingredients, it could be but whatever you do, it is going to be successful, but like let it take its time. Like enjoy the playing with it, because once you go a certain direction, once you decide which option you want to move forward on, which direction you will take up. Oh, gosh, I'm talking too fast. Okay, so have fun with the exploration of the direction you want to go. Whatever direction you want to go, have fun with it. Really take the time to feel it out, you know, get the nuances of it, because this is going to be something that you decide once you feel it. Once you decide, it'll just feel right and you'll go in that direction, and it'll move slowly because you're taking the time to really decide what works best for you. You're not just going with the first option that comes along or the one that is the easiest to do. You may be good at some things, but have to experiment with this new option. And when you do, you know, the star comes in. You'll decide on, like, look at these cards. They're very similar in the fact that she's playing around with this energy and, you know, kind of being like, oh, I'm not going to make a decision initially. But once you make that decision on which direction to go, you will be the star. It will be successful. Yeah, just have fun with it. I don't know what it is, but it looks fun to me. And that's easier said than done. People want immediate results, or they're good at something, and then they're like, okay, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to be this kind of, you know, go into this profession. or do this, and because, you know, I'm trained in it. Maybe that's not what's working for you anymore. Yeah. Oh, okay. Magic. Yeah, totally. So have fun with it. Take your time. And when you find the right way of manifesting your magic, you'll just love it. It'll light you up and you'll be successful. It'll feel right. So take your time playing with whatever, you know, like if you're into runes, you know, take your time with that. And then take your time with tarot and take your time with divination, whatever it is, you know, taking that time to figure out what really sings to you and play with it. Like, don't worry about the books and stuff like that. Worry about what, you know, feels right with you and resonates with you. Okay. Sorry, who was next? It was like Michael Core or something. Is that right? No. Oh, wait. Okay. Who am I on? I'm sorry. Red. Okay. Radhika. Radhika. Okay. Let's see. I am going to start you off with oh, let's use these. Hello, how are you? Yeah, Michael got skipped, I think. I saw him on the list. So, sorry, I'm getting confused. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go straight into the tarot because it does not want me to, it doesn't want me to go that direction. Oh, thank you so much. I am doing good. Yeah, okay. Radhika, you got the King of Pentacles. This is a very prosperous energy. This is a very solid energy. It also could have to do with an earth sign. It has to do with manifesting something. Abundance. So let's get some information on there. Okay, so you got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Six of Swords, and Judgment. So your prosperity, what you're going to manifest, your abundance, is coming from you sticking to the truth. So what I like here is this Six of Swords card. She's actually facing forward. Usually, and here's death in the background. So you're moving towards the truth. You're moving away from illusions. You're using your instincts. You're cutting through the crap, but you're doing it in a loving way. This is allowing you, it's kind of like this. There's, you're making judgments on people's behaviors and their actions, but you're doing it in a kind way. But you're cutting through the BS too. You're using your instincts, because here with the moon and with the bird here, is you're using your instincts on knowing when to cut through the crap and when to turn your back on whatever's going on. So sometimes we need to speak. We need to sound the trumpet, and other times we need to just not give it attention, because the attention, sometimes people's bad behavior is because they want attention. This energy can also be kind of like of arrogance. So people could be kind of playing in your energy. They could be like, oh, hey, I have this, I have that. What do you have? And what you have is the truth. What you have is really good instincts. What you have is, you know, the divine connected to you. So don't worry about what other people are saying. You know how to deal with this energy. You know that the divine is ultimately who makes judgments on these situations, and you're following your true path, and you're led by the truth. I mean, getting these two cards together, it's very clear that you have a divine knowing. You don't need to, you know, flaunt it. You just are it. Like, that's one of the things. The energy around you is like showing off, and you just know who you are, and the divine knows who you are. I never, oh, Michael Kors, you've been here all along. Candy Bunny. Oh, I love candy, so. Okay, so Michael Core, you are next. And I'm sorry you got skipped. If you did get skipped, I don't know. These chat windows are a pain in the butt to figure out. So Michael, you are next. Michael. Oof, flying everywhere. The Emperor. This is very solid energy. It can also be very stiff. So let's see if this is your energy or someone around you. You're so welcome. I hope it was helpful. Thank you, Speak So Well, for helping so much. The Emperor and the Lovers. Okay. And this Lovers card is very interesting to me because they don't look exactly happy. They look like they're on the defense. So someone's being a little stuck. Like this is the way things are. It's a number 4, that foundation. About a love situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation, just some kind of love situation. But it's being kind of stuffy. So let's see. Let's see what else we get. There are 2 major arcana too, so maybe we can get some minor. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, again, this is about, okay, I'm starting to get a picture. Okay, there's some energy around you that is very, in a kind of like a very, this is the way things work. This is the foundation. This is how relationships work. This is how you make money. Like rules, rules, rules. And that isn't going to work in this. It's making you defensive. It's making you feel like, okay, wow, I don't want to live that way. I want to be much more, my life, not the way your life is. And as long as you see it for what it is, that it's someone else's way of seeing the world that they're kind of placing on you, that you'll move into the 9 of Pentacles energy. You'll move into this abundance energy. You don't have to necessarily be defensive about this. You just have to realize that this person is stuck in kind of this very, very stagnant energy. This very like, this is the foundation of life. And they're doing this because they're kind of afraid. They are defensive. They don't want you to get hurt. They're actually trying to help you. They're trying to come in and help you. And they don't realize that they're actually pushing you away by being like, these are the rules. You got to do it this way. You got to do it that way if you want to be successful. And if you just kind of see them for who they are and realize that they're not trying to hurt you, they're actually trying to give you a wisdom, because if you look at their life, you will realize that that's how they had to live. That's how they had to see the world so that they could do their best. But your best is from a much more loving, much more open state, way of being. This is also 4-4. So maybe when you're around this person, you or dealing with this person, you might see 4-4. And 4-4 is usually a good number, but in this situation, it's good as a reminder to you that actually you've transcended this way of thinking. And in doing that, you're able to have a much more open, free life that's full of abundance. What they always wanted and they worked so hard for, they couldn't really have because they didn't have that free-flowing energy like you are. Okay. Logan, you'd have to ask them. Okay, who is next? Did I get everybody on the list? Let's see. I'm just looking, see if I can see anything. I'm going to leave it up to Speak So Well. Thank you, Speak So Well. Actually, Speak So Well, I'm going to do your energy really quick because you have been doing me such a great favor. From Virginia. Nice. Just got a download about Virginia. I don't remember what it was. Okay, let's see. Speak So Well. Who is next? While I'm doing your energy, I will. Up next is Phyllis, Messy Jessie, and KT. Okay. Speak So Well. You got the Ace of Swords. Some truth is growing in your consciousness. It is disrupting the bats in the belfry. Some truth about your foundation, about who you are, about what you find important. Okay. And then you got the Temperance card. So be kind with yourself, because here is the house in the background. Be kind with yourself as you learn this truth. It's going to disrupt some things. It's also going to help things grow, but it's also going to hurt. It's going to cause pain, because whatever truth you're experiencing, whatever's coming to your consciousness, it is giving you the crown. It is bringing forth abundance and light and a new way of being, and a new foundation of who you are. But it's also causing pain. See here, we have the bats here and we have the bats here. With growth comes pain. Growing is painful. To see that we have been in a mindset of that was stuck in you know, like your sword was stuck in heartbreak and pain, and realizing that that wasn't working for you. That was something you learned, and now you're being asked to be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and let things grow naturally. Okay. So Phyllis, hello Phyllis. My Girl Scout leader was named Phyllis. I love her. I loved her a lot. Cool, you got the Four of Wands. This is the first time we've gotten this card today. Hi, Phyllis. So you got the Four of Wands. And this is about a celebration or a foundation. To me, this is looking like a party. A party. It looks fun. Feels fun. It's got sunflowers. There's a lot of light. Knight of Wands. Okay, so this is some fire. This is passion. Passion at a party or a celebration. At least where I live, we are in the United States, so the holidays are coming up for us, and I kind of see that. Okay, and then you got the Four of Cups. So this might be a little overwhelming, what's coming forward. You might, okay, if you go to a party or you have a celebration, make sure that you are thinking about the next day. Like, make sure that whatever you imbibe in, if you imbibe in something, that you don't use the liquids. This could be even emotions. This could be interactions with people, that it doesn't like smash your fire, doesn't put it out. Like, so putting, have fun, but making sure that you are, you're really focused on having fun yourself, not worrying about other people. Like, if there are people there that you don't want to interact with, if you don't want to have those kind of things, if it's going to drench your fire, stay away from them. Even if you have to hide, they might come looking for you, is what I'm getting. They might be like, hey, where'd you go? Oh yeah, because at whatever this is, and like I said, it doesn't have to be a party. It could be, though. I'm just going to go with that. There's a lot of options there. You might run into some people that you're like, oh God, I haven't seen this person in years. Oh, you know, I didn't realize I was going to see that person. And so there's a lot of options going on. Not all of them are good. Now, if you look in here, there's a snake in there. There's a dragon. There's some beautiful cups. So making sure that you're taking the time to not put into the cups that don't benefit you. Like, it looks like there's one really good cup, and this will light your fire. This will be exciting. This will be a good compliment to you. So, you know, don't waste your time on people that aren't worth your time. Being nice is great, but sometimes it's really a waste of time when it takes away from you and your enjoyment. Okay. You said, oh, Lord. Yeah, just stay away from those soggy cups. You know, like, oh, hey, I want to talk to you. And you're like, oh, God, please stay away from me. That's awesome. I'm glad it resonated. Okay. Let's see. Who is next? Okay. Messy Jessie. I'm loving that. And I'm liking this deck, so I'm just going to keep shuffling it. Messy Jessie. Love it. Messy Jessie. Okay, Messy Jessie. It looks like you're contemplating and you've been thinking about something. You've asked for a decision and you've given it over to a higher power. You're like, okay, I've got like a decision to make and I don't know which direction to go. So I'm going to have faith that if I connect with the divine, if I connect with God, whoever you connect with, I will put it in God's hands. Okay, and it's about a relationship. Like I said, it doesn't have to be an emotional relationship. I mean, a romantic relationship. I'll get some more cards to figure out if that's what's going on. But you put it in God's hands about this relationship. Should you go forward? It's looking good. It's feeling good. I'm liking the energy. It's a very focused, very positive energy. So let's see. Okay, yeah. So once you make this decision, once you gave it up to a higher power to help you make this decision, but once you really get in the swing of things, you know, you're going to stick with this. You're going to put the effort in. You're going to put the work in because you did give over this decision to a higher power. So once it came into your life, you're going to really put hard work into it. And you got the 9 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles. So this energy, this work is going to pay off. It's going to be very fruitful. It's going to be very like fulfilling to you. So like I said, it could be a romantic situation, but it could also be a collaborative situation. Like it could be a partnership of some sort, business. And you're like, I am here, I am putting in the work. I am, you know, I trust in what I've been told by the divine. And this is manifesting as a great card. I mean, the 9 of Pentacles, I really like this one. You know, you've done your work here with the book. You've listened to your instincts. You've listened to the divine, and it's paying off. It's going to be a lot of work, but I see you excited about that. You're like, no, I'm putting my ducks in a row. I'm doing this because you put it in God's hands. So who is next? Up next. Okay, wait. So KT. KT, that's right. KT is next. Oh, that's great to hear. I'm so happy, Messy Jessie. It always makes me happy when it resonates. Like when I do these big collective, you know, like one person after the other, I'm like, oh, I hope I can tap in. But you guys have really great energy. There's only been a few people where I can't get a clear message, and then I feel bad that I can't do that. But it's kind of like with anything. Sometimes the phone call isn't there. Okay, let's see. I'll switch decks because that one's getting overused. I don't want to use that one. Okay, let's do this one. Betty Boop, hi! You're here. Sorry I had to reschedule. There was an earthquake and a tsunami warning yesterday. And I have a doctor's appointment a little later this afternoon, so I had to come out earlier. But I'm glad you're here. So KT is next. Oop. King of Pentacles and the King of Swords. And what I find interesting about both of them is they're looking the same direction. What are they looking at? What are they seeing? What are they looking at? They're probably looking at you, KT. And that's funny. There's two Ks. So, Ks. You know, KT. Okay. No. Let's see. Okay. Oh, there was a person here who offered me reading. I've got to go back and check the lives. I would love to get their take. Sometimes it's nice to have other people read your energy when you're a reader. Four of Cups and the Death card. Okay. This is interesting. All these three cards are looking the same direction. And that's not all the cards in this deck. So that's very interesting to me. So they are all, so we've got Pentacles, Swords, and Cups looking in this direction. And it's towards an ending, the death. So they are all looking towards the death, the ending of something. And the ending of something is going to bring something in. Let's see. This is a very interesting reading, KT. The Hermit. Okay. And the Hermit is looking this direction too. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is you need to I see this kind of like as fall leaves. So the ending of summer, going into fall. Things are dying. Things that were going on are dying. They're ending. Whatever, this is the end of the season. The past emotional connections are over. The love, the truths, the loves that you've had in this season are over. And you're having to go within and really focus on what you want to manifest. Because when something ends, it allows a new beginning. When we have winter, when we go into fall and all the leaves go down, and then we have winter, and it's that time, that season of death, that season of everything going into hibernation. And when you do that, we take that time during this hibernation season to really focus on what you want to manifest. When you come out of this season of hibernation, you will be able to manifest a whole new, like with death comes a new beginning. Look at all these plants. So it's like, even though this is the Death card, it's also an opportunity to manifest, to grow in a new direction. So yeah, like it's very interesting. So all your focus should be on letting this go. Like letting this go so that you can transform into the new person as the seasons change. This is a new season. I need some water. Okay, I'll say it more clearly. This is your new season, KT. This is your new season to let things from the past go. And when you move into the new season, you will be in a higher place. You will be able to manifest anything you want because you're honing all your attention on your purpose. That took a lot to get out. Okay. Oh yeah, we're at 2 hours. Oh geez, I just realized that. Okay, I'll do a few more. Oh, so. Oh, thank you. See? Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, they're key. You know, I developed a condition. It's adrenal insufficiency, but it's also called koala stress syndrome. And then it was recommended that I get a koala to remind me to stay grounded and stay in my calm energy. And then I just started getting more and more koalas. They just started showing up. It was quite interesting. So then I formed this channel as the Koala Collective because it resonated. It's a place that I can come and interact with people who have a very similar energy to me. So it's a place that I really enjoy. Oh, you heard the earthquake? Oh, wow. Yeah, that wasn't crazy. I didn't feel it. But then I live near the ocean, and they're like, get to higher ground. You're in danger. And I was like, oh my gosh. They said there was going to be a tsunami. Luckily, nothing really happened, but it's good to be prepared. Okay. I did KT. That was KT's message. So who is next? Who is next? Yes, I love koalas. I've just learned, even though I, learn a lot about koalas, that koalas actually have 3 fingers and 2 thumbs so that they can always grasp. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, imagine having the use of 2 thumbs. That's pretty neat. So who is next? And I want to respect my moderator who has been helping me for over 2 hours now. So who's next? Oh, I see that something's going on. Hey, I just want to remind everybody that thank you, Speak So Well. Who is next? I like today. Today's been nice and much slower. Gives me the ability to read your comments and interact with you guys. Only you know, Yoshida. Oh, thank you so much, Candy Bunny. Oh, okay. Let's see. Grishma. Let's see. Greeshma. Okay, let's see what your energy is. Grishma. Okay, you got the 5 of Pentacles. So what's going on? Let's figure that out. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to try a different deck. That is giving me conflicting messages. Hello, James Ernest. Hello, V. Krishma. Ooh, I love this energy. I love it when I get this card. So this is the 8 of Wands. This is about leaping forward. Okay. That's a much better card than we were getting the other deck. Okay. Ooh, a lot fell out. Okay, let's see. The 3 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups and the Fool card. Okay, let's see. So you got 2 8s. That's a lot of fire energy. That's a lot of movement, infinity. So you're working with a lot of energy. You're bringing forth your ideas. They have a lot of movement, and you've been working on something. This is also a spiritual card, so like you're working on something here. See, if you see this light right here is similar to this light. And then there's also these windows. So this light is coming from not only the work you're doing. It's not, the fire isn't just coming from the 3D. It's coming from a higher place. You're actually, the light of the divine, of whoever you believe in, is shining down on what you're working on. It is fueling your passion. You're really feeling your instincts and feeling guided in your work. And this is, oh, I love this, because see, this light that's radiating from these 2 cards is also on the bottom here. So you're working with others. I do get that, you know, because you got 2 3s here and you got 2 8s. So there's a lot of symmetry here. There's a lot of connection. And so whatever you're working on, as long as you're working on it with the higher purpose in mind and working in communion with others, working in a group, and even if this isn't in the 3D world, because, well, we did get the 3 of Pentacles, so this is something you're putting into play. So I do get that you are working with others, and they love your passion. They love your energy. Like, you're not only just going like, let's work, work, work. I'm going to make it fun. I'm going to make it exciting. And I'm going to make it something that's new, something that's brand new. With the Fool card here is like, this is something that no one else has done in the same way. Like, we forget that just because we're doing the same jobs as other people, we do them differently. Each one of us has our own take, our own experiences, our own way of functioning in the world. So just because you're doing something that other people might have already done, your take on it, your connection to the divine, your connections with others, and how you work is going to make your end result something brand new, a completely different way of seeing the world, of seeing the situation. So trust that you are that special. Like, we forget how unique we are, and that's okay. Like, being unique is what makes us add value to the world. Okay, who is next? Okay, up next. So thank you so much, Speak So Well. Santaa, and then Logan, and then Reddit. A lot has been changing. Yeah. Yes, a lot has been changing, and if we're open to it, it's not scary. Change, I mean, I think people forget. We change as we get older. If we still were insisting on being 4-year-olds as adults, that would be a problem. Or as teenagers. Change isn't bad. It can just be, you know, something that we need to see differently. Oh, okay. So do those people. Sorry. Okay, next is ANSAASSS. Okay. Let's see. What is your energy? Ooh, that's cool. So this deck has some special cards, and you got the Phoenix. This isn't part of the normal deck, so that's great. Okay, so you got the Phoenix, and you got the 4 of Wands, and this is about home. So you've risen from whatever ashes that you've descended from. You had to let everything burn. You had to let everything go to rise in your true passion, your true origin. And this is changing the foundation of your life. Like, you cannot have the same foundation of your life once you've become the Phoenix. The Phoenix is a painful emergence. It means that you have to go through that pain of letting all that you knew, all that you held close to you go, and then rise from that new, being willing to, kind of like the fool, being willing to have nothing. It's kind of like the major arcana path. You know, you go through the end and then you start again with the fool. And so the phoenix is kind of like that fool energy, but it's full of power, because you're not just forgetting, you're taking all the experiences, painful as they may be, and actually using them to fuel you. And this is creating a very strong foundation in your life. Like before, you might have been kind of always unsure of how things were going to go, but now that you are in your phoenix energy, you're creating a very strong foundation in your life. So let's see. Let's see. And if you guys could, if you're here, could you please click the like button? And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and turn on the notification. It really helps. Oh, this is great. So like I said, you got the Phoenix, the 4 of Wands, and then you got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is in the 3D, like all the stuff you've been through. It was painful. Nobody would even believe what you've gone through. But the foundation you're going to create is going to be for the rest of the generations, the lineage of your line, because you did the work. You didn't hold on to, you let everything go so that you could create a very strong foundation. And this strong foundation is followed by the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, it's like your foundation is going to be prosperous. It's going to manifest things in your life that you couldn't have possibly imagined before you went through the Phoenix process. You were like holding on to things that were actually keeping you stuck. And now you can soar. Okay. Okay. Who's next again? I'm so sorry. I'm getting tired, I think. Okay. Oh, Candy Bunny. Candy Bunny. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to drink something because I am getting tired. Okay, Candy Bunny. Let's see. Candy Bunny, which one? I'm going to start your reading with these cards. Dissipating. Okay, this is about solar plexus energy. And it's like got a canary. That's interesting. Hi, Betty Boop. Okay, let's see. Passion and discovery. So you're figuring out what's like, so this is cool. I like this because this is the root. You're discovering what the root of who you are, what's important to you. And you're fine. And then this is sacral energy, your passion. And then your solar plexus is that manifestation. So you're discovering what your passion is, but something is distracting you from actually, it's like dissipating your energy. It's creating it to be like tampered down. It's yeah, you're not looking at your true calling. You're looking at other things. Things are distracting you. There's smoke in this this TV. The TV's there. So like, I want you to go within, because you've got to listen to what your calling is. You've got to really discover it and answer that call and use that passion to produce. So let's get a few cards and see if we get any clarity on that. I always think I have enough decks. Always. I mean, I think I have 8 decks out here, and then it's never enough. Never enough. Okay, I'm going to use these. Hopefully I'll get a card out of this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so you got the Three of Swords, the King of Swords, the Six of Buckets, which is the Six of Cups, and the King of Bricks. Yeah, okay. So for some reason, your passion, what you realize what makes you happy, what really it grounds you and makes you produce, is causing some heartbreak. It, like here we have more solar plexus energy, and here the swords are down in the sacral energy and the root here. So the root of what's getting in your way is the fact that you're holding on to judgments of others about what you want to produce, about what you want to bring forward. And so you're being asked to sit in your truth and like cut through the crap. What is best for you at this point? This is like really direct to me. This energy is like, okay, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what makes you happy. You know what you're supposed to bring into the world, but you're getting in your own way because you don't want to feel the pain that it's going to, of the judgment of others. And this is saying, cut through it. Really sit in your authority on who you are and what your truth is. There's no time for I can't talk right now. Anyway, there's no room for taking in other people's opinions about who you are and what makes you happy. You might need to think about what made you happy as a kid and go from that childlike wonder, go from that energy of like, what is right for me? And once you do, you'll really you'll be prosperous. It'll move you out of the solar. You won't just be manifesting out into the world. You'll be doing it from your heart space. You'll actually be able to sit in your heart space again. Because I think when we get stuck not being able to produce from our solar plexus, we can't move into our heart space and move up through our chakras. I always like to remind all of you, you know, our chakras are a system. So if there's a clog or a block in one area, that means that we can't move up and we can't transcend. So you gotta go with what's true to you, and it may be painful, but that's also something you're holding on to. So don't distract yourself. Focus on your passions. Okay, who is next? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, hey, Alley Cat. How are you guys doing? You're welcome, Candy Bunny. It's a very cute name. Okay. Let's do those, and then you said, let's see, so Sana is next. S-A-N-A. Okay, let's see. That's awesome, Allie. Okay. Sana, good fortune. That's the first card that showed up for you. So that's a good way to start. Let's do these. Good fortune. Number 13. That's interesting because number 13 in the tarot is the death card. Okay, that's interesting, Santa, because what I'm getting is, like I said, look, you got, like I said, the death card. So you just said that you got fired. This is actually, doesn't feel like it right now, but this is the best thing that could happen. You weren't going to move forward in this job. So this is actually the divine coming in and taking action and ending things permanently so that you can actually move forward in a more prosperous path. Because the 13 is the death card, and then you got the 10 of swords at the bottom of this deck. So yeah, I see this as a positive. Yeah, because what was going on behind your back was going to be worse for you. There was some deception going on, maybe slander, talking about you, gossip. And so you can't really be prosperous and you can't advance in a situation like that. So you're getting good fortune by actually having an ending to this toxic situation. Yes, I get that. Someone did conspire against you. I've gotten the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. But you getting fired in this job was actually a blessing in disguise. Like, God's, rejection is God's protection. Well, they weren't your friend. They weren't your friend. They, so, yeah, they wanted what you had. They wanted to take stuff from you, and you are now set up so that you can move forward in a better situation. This situation was always going to end with heartbreak, and if it had well, it was good that yeah, they're not your friend. They showed you who they were, and this is setting you up for a better job, which will have, you know, much more room for advancement. You know, like somebody's going to offer you, someone's going to offer you something, and you wouldn't have gotten it if you had stayed in that job. And then you got the strength card. So yes, this is infinity. This is strength. So having the strength to see rejection or see these things as a good thing in your life, that's hard to do. It's not easy to be like, oh yeah, I'm actually glad I got fired. But as time goes on, I think you will see that this was actually the best thing that could have happened for you, and it's going to shift you in a better direction. Okay. I think the fact that your boss shifted you to a different department, that was the good fortune. You're going to have a better, you're going to have a better life, not being around this treacherous person. Your boss thinks well of you. That's why you were moved to a different department. Like, sometimes they do, bosses are very diplomatic in the fact that they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to move you out of this department, when they realize that the person who was doing something to you is just not going to change. Logan Daniel. Okay, let's see, Logan. Hi, Logan. Hi, Logan. Let's see, Logan, what is your energy? Let's see. Maybe we'll do the same thing for you. Get a, oh, okay. You're so welcome. Yeah, sometimes bosses can't tell you why they're doing things. Hi, welcome new subscriber. Hi, thank you so much. Okay, Logan. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. Good luck, and really take this as an opportunity to be away from people that are not serving your highest and best good. Because I've been very sad when relationships have ended or I've gotten displaced. But I'm like, oh my gosh, years later, I'm like, wow. I am so grateful that happened. I'm so, so grateful, because if that hadn't happened, I would have never met these people, or I would have never gotten the opportunities. And at the time, I was just so sad. For some reason, no cards want to come out. Maybe I'm not using the right deck for you. Okay. Let's try. Oh, okay, that one popped right out. Capacity, love, and innocence. So, Logan, this is calling on you. And, oh, this is really cool. So this is a 34 and this is a 43. So these are mirrors of each other. So your capacity to love is how open. Your ability to love is a match, a mirror of how much you are open. Like, you know, the Fool card, that card of feeling just completely open to whatever comes. That is how big your heart can grow. Like, you have to be open in order for it to manifest. Okay, let's see. What about these ones for you? Okay. You got the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles I always see as being very stubborn. Like, I have to do things this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, the pentacles are on the ground. He's holding on to them. They're in his lap. It's very stuck energy. And with that, he looks very worried in this card. So yeah, maybe you're feeling kind of worried about something. You're feeling like if you don't stick... Oh, okay. I see what's going on. There's some energy around you that's sort of being a little like dramatic or hostile. It's not really like combative in the fact that it's more like play fighting. They're causing problems in your life. And this is causing you to feel like you can't move because whatever direction you go, there's some kind of conflict. That understanding is that once you understand, okay, I got to get my mind together here. Once you understand that no matter what you do, they're still going to have this energy. They're still going to be combative. They're still going to be dramatic. They're still going to cause problems in your life. You realize that you just have to be very innocent about this. It's like, okay, no matter what I do, so I've got to do what's right for me. I've got to go in the directions that's true for me. I have good intentions. My intentions are those of, like I was talking about the Fool, of moving forward like that. Wow, we're at 2.5 hours. Okay, I'll. And so you're opening up to that energy, and you're not responding to the outside energy. You're responding to who you are and what you need to do to move forward. Okay. That is hard to do. In the face of conflict, can we be serene? Can we be innocent? Can we give love? That's our lesson. Okay, who's next? Okay, I think I'm going to do a few more because I am tired and I bet Speak So Well is, and I have a doctor's appointment soon. Okay. Who is next? Okay, Dr. Nikitha. Dr. Nikitha. Yes, you've been here for a while, so I'm glad I got to you. Okay, let's see. What is your energy showing? Nope, I'm not going to do those cards. Let's do Dr. Nikitha. You're experiencing delays in your job, in your career. Okay. You got the Eight of Pentacles. Let me see. I'm going to clarify the Eight of Pentacles. That is about working. Okay. Okay. And then you got the Seven of Wands, which is about being defensive. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. Okay, Dr. Nikitha, what I see is in this Eight of Pentacles, this person is painting different paintings. They use different colors, but they're all the same thing. So it's getting a little stagnant. It's getting a little formulaic. And you might be feeling a little defensive about the fact that your work is becoming more mundane. It is becoming more predictable. You're like, well, I've been working so hard on this. How do I go in a different direction? You know, and that defensiveness is actually what's getting in the way of your creativity. It's getting in the way of your prospects, of your options. And with the Two of Cups here, I don't get this as a relationship, but what you might need to do is network more. You might need to expand your viewpoint on your career, on how you do things, mix it up. Like literally, like that's with the cups, I get that. Mix it up. Mix it up because your energy is feeling kind of stuck and defensive. So if you expand the way you're looking at your job, about your career, you will have more options. These options are going to come in, but you have to be open to them. You have to realize that if people are saying, "Oh, well, yeah, you've worked really hard, but what is going to be new about this?" Getting defensive won't help you. Yeah, I've worked hard for this exam. Yes, and I think you're very, I mean, that's understandable, but you might not be seeing the bigger picture anymore because you've been working so hard, putting your nose down. I've got to perfect this. I've got to do it completely this way. So once you see, I see the medicine thing here, and I don't know what kind of doctor you are, but seeing what you're doing from a different perspective, a bigger perspective, like, yeah, that's all I'm getting though. Oh, it didn't turn out well. But see, sometimes, like I was saying with with one of the other readings, sometimes that it not turning out well is actually because you need to go a different direction. And I know that's hard. When we put a lot of work into stuff, we want to just keep going blindly in that direction. We want to go, okay, it'll work out, But we're putting work into something that isn't going to expand our life, isn't going to expand our career, our anything. Like, we have to be open to many, many possibilities because we don't have the answer. Only God does. Okay, so... okay, who is next? I would say keep working, but maybe work in a different direction. If we do them really quick, because I got to get to the doctor, but yeah, it is cutting close. So let's do those last few. Okay, Betty Boop. Okay, Betty Boop. It's nice to see you, Betty Boop. How are you doing today? Okay, let's see. Betty Boop. Let's get some. That's great. I'm glad everybody's safe and sound. Okay. Come on for information. Okay. 7 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and 6 of Bricks, which is 6 of Pentacles. Okay. I'm going to get a little more information. Okay. Something is on your mind. You're feeling kind of defensive and sad about it. Okay. I'm going to use a different deck to get clarity on that. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Here we go. What is on your mind? Something looks like it's Betty Boop. Spiritual growth. Okay. Okay. I see. Okay. Study, trust. Okay. See, what I see is going on here is you're working on your spiritual growth. This is currently going on. You're studying really hard. But I think what you're not realizing is you're not really trusting in the process. You're getting a little like, oh, it has to be this way, or, you know, a little defensive, like, okay, but I've done this, you know, and it's causing you all this like conflict. You're like, oh my gosh, it's not working exactly the way I want. But what I think you've forgotten to realize is that it's not on our timeline. So no matter how much you study, maybe that's you're doing too much studying. Maybe it's like there's so many things in your head. There's so much stuff that you're like, okay, this should be working. This should be working. And the universe is trying to remind you to trust that it'll come in, that the prosperity, the knowledge, the information will come in when it's supposed to. Like, we can't force the universe to you know, follow our timeline. Like, you know, we make people make plans, God laughs, right? So that's sort of what's going on. You're like kind of you're being in this, wanting to be in this energy, the spiritual growth and study, and like, yes, seeing the signs and synchronicities. But what you're not realizing, it's causing you this feeling, this defensive, you know, my head, you know, like, what is going on? What does all this mean? And the universe is saying, trust, trust, and the universe will provide. And I know that's not always fun, but we don't get to control our journey. The spiritual journey is like literally getting on the road and then seeing what comes and then making decisions based on that. No matter how much you study, it will never actually be relevant until you're in a situation where you have to put it into practice. Sorry. Okay. Okay, let's see who is next. I'm glad you like that, Betty. Terry. Terry. Okay. Let's see, Terry. Let's see. I've been enjoying using these. We'll see if we get some good information. You're welcome, Betty. Ooh. The moon. I really like this moon card. It's got the two wolves on the side. I'm sorry. Okay. Terry. Terry. I love this symmetry. Everything is the same. It's like a mirror. A mirror. A reflection. Interesting. This came in reversed. It was in the deck upright. So you asked a question. And there's these twos. There's a symmetry of two. And then the King of Swords. Okay, I'm starting to see what's going on here. And the Six of Cups. Okay. So what I see here is you asked a question. You inquired. You're like, which direction should I go? Which should I choose? The issue was that no matter which direction you went, it was going to be the same because you're on your own path. These two different directions actually weren't relevant to your path. Whatever decision you were going to make, what you were asking wasn't actually the question that you needed to be asking. You needed to be looking at yourself in the mirror, figuratively or literally, and seeing like, what are you really asking? Because the question you ask isn't actually the one you need an answer for. You actually know what it is. Look at all this blue energy. You know the truth. And this is from your throat chakra. You actually knew the question you wanted to ask, but you didn't ask it. You shied away from it. This might have been something that you like had, you know, deep within you. Like they're under the ground here. This is like childhood. So what you really wanted to know, you weren't willing to admit. What you really wanted to ask, you weren't going to ask. And so the universe was like, kept reflecting it back at you. No, you know the truth. You know the answer to what you want, but you're not willing to ask for it. You're not willing to go and venture and put yourself out there because you're feeling like very kind of unsure of it. Like this is something that you've always wanted, a truth that you've always wanted. So ask the right question. Ask the question you really want an answer for, because the universe is just going to keep mirroring back to you that you know the answer. You know it. So that was interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I never know what's going to come out. Sometimes it's like, whoa, I don't even know where this is coming from. But it's very interesting. Hi, how is everybody doing? Okay. Paul Shorty is next. Hi, Paul Shorty. How are you doing today? Paul Shorty. Paul Shorty. What does the universe... You're welcome, Terry. I'm sorry if that came off a little like... the energy I was getting was like, hey, stop asking me a question that you already know the answer to. So, we are our best guides, whether we believe it or not. A lot of the information we get, we are trying to get it because we don't want to admit to ourselves that we know the truth. And that can be... Thank you, Speak So Well, for keeping me on target. This is cool. So you got the hanged person, but they flipped on the table. They flipped around so they're upright, which I find really cool. So let's see. Let's get some clarity on that. I'm getting something about this. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And Queen of Wands. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one more. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. Okay. So you're seeing the right side up. You are, you've looked at everything from all the different directions. You may be needing to change your perspective, because what I see here is that you're in the upside down position, but you're seeing yourself as upright. And it doesn't mean that you're not an upright person. It just means that you may be thinking you are seeing things as they are when they're actually quite different. And what is coming in for you is a generosity, a gift, some kind of, not charity, because that sounds different, but you might be, oh, that's it. You're seeing this gift that's coming in as charity, when actually it's just generosity. This person wants to give to you. They want to give you an opportunity to start something new, but you're seeing it in a way that's more like, oh, I don't need anyone's charity. I don't need that. And then they're like, what? I'm trying to give to you because I see this as a worthwhile thing. I want to give to you. Like, please take it. And you're getting kind of like, this person might be very beautiful or generous or just have a really good fire, like energy, like this passion. And you're, instead of taking it and following your instincts, you're seeing it as strings attached, or like, oh, I don't need that. But if you take this, if you trust your instincts and you bring it forward, it's going to bring a lot of stability and security to you. So just maybe look at the way you're seeing the situation and make sure that you're not coming from a place of ego, like defensiveness, and instead coming from a place of like, people often will do kind things out of the goodness of their heart because they see, prospect in you, a light, and they want to help foster that. Yes, thank you, Speak So Well. Okay, who is next? Because I do have to get to the doctor. Let's see. Is it Alley Cat? Yeah, I thought so. I thought it was Alley. Hi, Alley Cat. Nice to see you. I was watching another reader, Soulful Revolution, and then she was like live or something, and she said, oh, thanks, Alley Cat. And I was like, I wonder if that's her. It was so funny. I don't watch stuff all the time, so I thought that was interesting. Okay, 2 of Swords. Okay. That card means so much stuff to me. So let's see what we get in there. Oh, 9 of Pentacles. Great. So far, I love these cards. And Judgment. We've been getting Judgment a lot, but that's a good Judgment card. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm loving this. Oh, wow. This, and then you got the World. But I'll show you why I love this so much. So, I'm getting a lot of energy. So you got the 2 of Swords, and do you see this green around her? and remember that when I come back to it. But you're having faith. There's ivy behind you. So there's this really strong connection with with like this portal, this you're trusting yourself. You have your eyes closed and you're having faith. You're like, okay, you are ready to receive the truth. And once you receive the truth, it's going to come in. It's going to show you where your manifestation is. It's going to show you how to produce the most effectively, the most comfortably, the most prospect. And the divine is the one telling you this. The divine is coming in and saying, hi, and you're excited. You're like, oh, okay, I trusted my instincts. I'm manifesting. I trusted in the divine, and it's creating a whole new world. Now, do you remember from this card, she's got this green around her, just like in the world. So that trust you had when you didn't have anything, when you just had your connection, because this ivy here is like surrounding you. It's keeping you grounded. Ivy is extremely strong. It grows. It's a vine. It moves and covers and holds things together. So you believed, and that created your brand new world. And these are really beautiful cards for your energy. So I would just say continue to listen to your instincts. I would continue to have faith, and heed the call of the judgment. Like judgment can also mean something good, like you are moving in a better direction, and you're listening. So that's great. Yes, that's great, Allie. Yeah, it's really important. Like people don't realize that they want to take charge of things, and when you give over that faith to your higher power and follow what really true feels right, you become a much more your world opens up. I'm going to just say that your eyes opened up in that last card with the world, and everything was there. You had faith that it was there even when your eyes were closed. So that's beautiful. So guys, I got to get to the doctor, but I love you. If I didn't get to your reading today, I am so sorry. And please click the little notification. And when I go live again, if you get here and you get on the list, I can get to you quicker. And I love reading your energy. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. And you can get the little notification, and I'm more likely to be able to get to you. So there's also a lot of videos on, I make readings all the time. There's videos on the channel, and please come back. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye guys.